to
Oui.
put 11 to be on the safe side in case we forgot the window.
One of the other jobs I need to do before we can move in the coach house is finish the sewage ponds. It's been a long-lasting task because I had a few problems because the slope is really steep and I don't have the right machinery to bring the cobbles down the slope to fill them and do the sand filters. And I found somebody who has the equipment, but before he can get here, I need to clear the path because it's been a bit overgrown with brambles and acacias. Below me are the two sewage ponds, which will be the future reed beds. The first one was quite accessible, so we had already filled it with cobbles. But the second one is lower down, and it was a bit tricky to make it to fill it up because it's really awkward to maneuver the tractor on a steep slope like this. But having new equipment will mean that we'll be able to fill it up. And as it's winter now, we can see easily what we're doing and where we need to clear much more easily than when everything is completely overgrown. So I'm off to get the digger, and I'll start pulling the what needs to be cleared. It's starting to look a bit clearer, and with all the brambles, it was really hard to tell what the terrain was like. But it looks like I'm gonna have an access to the lower pond, which is really good news. So it will be actually easier than I thought.
Marc's quite focused at the moment on the outside because it's the time of year to move things around, burn things and deal with the trees. But I'm still trying to keep some momentum going on the coach house, which is hard because at the moment we only have one day of full childcare a week. So today's my day. And the first thing I'm going to do is look at some latches because we have these beautiful handmade chestnut windows out there, but there's nothing to keep them shut. And for the last year or two, we've been jamming them with cardboard, but that just means they explode open when there's huge winds. And we're really worried about them getting damaged. But we haven't ever been able to find any latches that we like. And we had this overly ambitious project to make our own ones from wood. But Marc suddenly found a British company who do hand-forged metalwork for windows and doors. And I'm rather excited about it. My chérie, I think I've finalised what I'm going to get from the Suffolk Latch Company. Would you like to come and have a look?
Yeah, show me that. Can I veto?
Not really, no. So 10 was it? No, 8.
Yes, 10.
10. You sure it's 10?
Yes.
I keep having to go and count the windows out there to see how many there are.
I could put 11 to be on the safe side. In case we forgot a window.
10 pewter monkey tail window fasteners. They do look lovely, don't they?
Yeah.
Then I've got I know you're not sure about them, but I've got the fleur-de-lis handles for the upstairs. You said that the downstairs toilet has a handle that you're quite happy with, didn't you?
Yeah, it has a beautiful old latch.
Okay. Well, if we'll try these out on the top floor and then we'll see what we think. Then we've got some old-fashioned hand-wrought nails for us to repair things with when we need them. I'd like to see one of these cabin hooks. I was thinking for when we need cupboards. I quite like those. I think they're, doing on the garde-mangers and things like that.
If you like.
No? Why not?
Yeah.
You wanted that, and I'm going to try a couple of the hooks, just one of each, black and pewter.
No, not black.
Don't you like the black ones?
No, black is going to be painted with the weird thingy.
It's beeswax, black beeswax.
Okay, try it then.
I would like to try one of each because I think they're really nice, and if we could have them all over the place. I mean, not literally all over the place, but just a few of them. So.
And so do you support French monarchy now?
Right, time to pay.
Well done.
So you've been clearing the slope. What's that for?
It's because we need access to the lower pond to put the stones in.
Aha.
And also I need the space for digging the trenches.
Oh yeah.
To bring the wastewater down here.
So you've got all of the buildings, the sewage from all of them will meet there, have a tippy bucket, and then slush down the hill into the pond.
Exactly.
Right.
So I need to measure where I can put the bucket.
Yeah.
Because I need enough slope from both sides to fill it up. But I want it to be as high as possible, so it's so we can access it without having to go all the way down each time.
And this is a project that's been going on for about 4 years now, isn't it? And we really cannot wait for it to be finished.
There was an issue to begin with because there was a mistake in the study.
Yeah.
They made, so I couldn't get why it wasn't raining as it should have been.
Yeah.
And when I asked them, they said, "Oh yeah, we're not doing them like that anymore."
So we've been puzzling over it for ages, and it's just so inaccessible down here as well, isn't it? It's been really hard to do if it's too hot, too cold, too wet.
And also, what was really difficult is that there was a lot of new growth of acacias, and they are really annoying because they're really spiky and really horrible trees. So it was
really hard to get through.
It was helpful to clear.
But it's one of the projects that most people are interested in.
Yeah.
Whenever they've seen us on the TV or whenever we've mentioned this, and I really can't wait to get to the point where it's finished and working. And
it will be handy.
It's one of the keys. That's another thing that a lot of people talk to us about. Oh, why don't you just finish a bathroom so you can have volunteers or more people or guests?
Why don't you just?
Why don't you just is the thing. We could finish a bathroom, but there would be nowhere for the sewage to go because the current sewage system we don't want to repipe through metre thick walls to get to the current sewage system. We want to put everything that we build in future through to this one. In fact, we have to legally.
Yeah, and the sewage, the previous bathroom used to
empty into a pond, didn't it?
An ornamental pond.
So,
which wasn't a durable solution.
So we have to do something like this, which is a massive infrastructure project, before we can do another bathroom. All of the doing a bathroom is nothing compared to this, is it? And once we've got this, we can move forward really quickly, can't we?
It's what people don't realize is that it's more like working on a village or a hamlet than a house. It's we have multiple buildings and we have to be completely, more or less self-sufficient for everything, including the sewage.
And so we have to make sure that we put the infrastructure in place for everything before we can do anything. And so this is just one of the major obstacles. It's also that we have to finish this before we can move into the coach house, before we can then start to work on the main house, because we've got little kids and we don't want them breathing in plaster dust and stuff. So this is pretty key to everything. And we're hoping the machines can't get down here at the moment because of the weather and because one of them needs fixing. But we're hoping to be able to get on with that in March, aren't we?
Yep.
Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day. Very, very cold. We've had -4 to -6 this morning. But Marc is very happy because we had the delivery of the latches and he's going to start installing them today. Wow, what a beautiful day. Are you very excited?
Yes, I am, indeed. At last we're going to have windows that close differently than with a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, it can be more effective.
Well, actually, this one is effective because I can't open it.
What do you think of the latches?
Yeah, they're really nice. I like the size and I think it really matches the windows.
Yeah.
The only thing I hadn't thought about is that the hinges are black. So it's not a big deal, but I might redo the patina at some point.
Yeah, maybe they'll tell you how to wax them black.
Yeah.
They're lovely though, aren't they?
Yeah, really pretty.
They're kind of weightier than I thought they would be.
Yeah, but they're not too big, so I think they're really perfect for the size of the window.
Really nice. Honestly, I don't actually even think you see the black hinge.
Because the sun is coming.
You're so cheeky. But you don't, because they're on different sides of the window, obviously, you don't notice it all that much.
Well, I did. No, it's not a big problem. Yeah. I had to measure every window because for some reason
it's an old building, and they're all different. So.
What, you mean they didn't buy their windows at the factory?
Well, the windows are new, but they made them on at the size of the actual window frame.
Yeah.
And so it goes between 126 and 128.
Nice.
Depending on the window.
Because we had them handmade locally, didn't
Yeah.
we? With chestnut wood, which is the traditional wood. You see chestnut trees everywhere around here. And there's chestnuts in everything, food-wise. We have chestnut festivals and everything around here.
Yeah, just every week in a different village in the area.
In the autumn.
In the autumn.
The Castagnade, is it called?
Yeah. And they're often in the really nice little villages.
There's sweet chestnut paste you may have come across called crème de marron. And
they're both from all the best grocery stores around the world.
It is actually, we found it in New York once. This room's called the Alps room. I might try and get can I just look out the window a second?
No, because I'm working on it.
No, let me look. I don't know if you can see, but all along the bed will be in this side, and you can see the line of the Alps along there. It's rather beautiful. Sorry, I'll let you work now.
I'm cool.
Don't swallow your nails.
I appreciate.
That was a look of great concentration. So we've been having a debate. I think it goes that way up, but Marc thinks it goes the other way up.
Well, it makes sense to put it that way as well, but on the website of the maker, they put it this way. But yeah, I see your point that it might be...
It's a bit awkward to do it.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I can see your point. It's just that the little bit here doesn't look like it should.
No.
It should be.
Oh well. If it looks the other way up on the website, then do it. Nice.
I think they look good.
There's a little bit of give on there, isn't there?
Yeah, that's. I think that's a little fault on the design, because to me the little bit here should be angled so that it pushes against the window. But yeah, there's a bit too much give.
It might be they're designed for a different type of window or something, but I'll write to them and ask, because they're ever so nice. And they do look lovely.
Yeah, they look really good. How high is this one, do you think?
124.
No, 126.
Oh, I was going to say 26.
Nice view from here, but I can't see anything I'm doing because it's so bright outside. And that's when you see we need to clean the window.
Just a little bit, yeah. Nice.
Okay, all done. So the house is airtight now, and the windows will stop crashing in the wind, which was really worrying me.
We already lost one little bit off one window, didn't we?
It's not a really big deal, but it's...
And also now that we've got underfloor heating, it means we can keep the warmth in a little bit better.
Yeah.
Another step towards finishing the coach house.
Yep.
High five.
Well done.
That's a really squishy high five. We hope you keep following us on this project and all our other ones, because there's such huge things in the works and more to come. And we look forward to sharing it with you. So what do we want them to do?
Please subscribe.
And thank you very much for watching.